Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 2 here today on the channel. We're back on our Grom the Paunch green skin broken axe campaign. This is episode 3. In today's episode, we're going to be dealing with BRETONNIA and Leon's armies. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series, and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Got to say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me a free early access code of the Warden the Paunch DLC and making this Let's Play possible. So, if you want to see more Warhammer on the channel, support it, and I'll do more. If you don't, feel free to leave a dislike. So, we've united most of BRETONNIA under Grom's control. Borderlex, Carcassonne, the Fey Enchantress has fallen, but in the last episode, the actual, the head of the Bretonnian faction, Leon, actually declared war upon me. He did did allow the Reich and the Empire to join in, so we're going to have to deal with them at some point, which is a shame, but no matter. So we're going to be able to take out the Bretonnian-held territory of Mousillon here. The Red Duke and his vampires actually got taken out by BRETONNIA, so they're quite weak towards Lyonesse there now. BRETONNIA's got, what, 4, maybe 5 factions? Settlements. They are sieging us in the north, of course. Let's go with improve the omens. We are hemorrhaging cash a little, but once we take Mousillon for ourselves, we'll be able to get that money back. So let's loot and occupy. And Grom is slowly but surely pushing north to lift the siege at Artos. He's nearly in range out of a forced march, though. So he's just outside the castle. Can we get him into the zone of it? We should be alright. Let's move you there slightly. Oh, so that army's now being pushed back. And Leon is there. Well, we're in the zone, so we'll just hold this position for now. Hey, we've been attacked here by BRETONNIA. 2 armies. We are slightly winded, which is a shame. But we're coming up against the best of BRETONNIA here. Well, there's a lot of knights there. Alrighty, let's fight this one on the field. Our first battle against Leon, the Battle of BRETONNIA. Leon has come down from the north to stop the burning of BRETONNIA, his homeland. So we have 1.7k in our war reinforcements, and from the garrison as well. Looking at this first initial army, a lot of knights, even some Grail knights there as well. So we'll gamble, and then we'll start the deployment. We'll take a defensive position up on this hill. But this looks crazy, this battlefield. Holy crap. It's like a perfect 4v4 map. Everyone has their piece of high ground with a river in the middle of it. If you need to sort of move throughout, it's going to cost you quite a bit. Well, we want to pull back to a defensive position. We've got 5 units of Black Orcs which can hold well. I really do like Black Orcs because they can hold their own in the front line regardless of what sort of charges it. We have 2 units of Night Goblins and 1 Archer unit, just normal Goblins. 4 units of Stone Trolls, and we've got a regiment of renowned River Troll and 5 Doom Divers. Economically, the Rock Lobbers are quite good, but we've got the financial capacity now to have Doom Divers, which in this version not in this latest one, but like since Warhammer 1 and throughout 2, they have been slightly nerfed, but Doom Divers are just tremendously strong. So let's make a front line of Black Orcs, as my Stone Trolls are going to be more defensive in this fight, as we need to unite up. They can sit in the front line for now. So they're mostly coming from the right and forward from us. So let's start the battle. We want to try and get our reinforcements in as quickly as possible. But once we defeat BRETONNIA here today, depending on if the Empire, the men of the Reichland, Karl Franz, seeks retribution, we might be done in the old world. We'll be in a strong enough position to sail over to Ulthuan. Let me know in the comments. So we just want to try and get everyone to rendezvous up this tight ground here. My spiders and my units with quicker momentum are probably going to get there first. So try and unite up and hold this hill position. Depending on how quickly they catch me, because they've probably got speed on me as well, we might have to sacrifice a unit here or there to hold them off. So it looks like some of the BRETONNIAN army is trying to catch those reinforcements coming in further down into the light forest there. They've got a lot of Pegasus Knights we've got to watch out for. And they've also got a Grail Knight there as well. A couple of Enchantresses. And Leon, the King of BRETONNIA. But here is Grom the Paunch, Grom the Fat, with these amazing Stone Trolls, Black Orcs, Night Goblins, and Doom Diver Catapults sitting further at the back. Grom, with his trusty goblin Niblet, is feeding him big old turkey legs. Yum! I love that cool, unique animation that you get sometimes. But the men of BRETONNIA are trying to hunt down those reinforcements. We just want to try and rally them up to the main line. Stone Trolls in the front. Black Orcs should be enough. I can't wait to see how the Doom Diver catapults perform in this fight. But man, Musalon got smashed. They declared war upon us when they were slightly weakened as well. Let's just try and, after that war with the Red Duke, let's just try and reform my archers and orc boys adequately. Even with the trolls as well. So it looks like they're still trying to stretch out. But the longer we wait, it's actually... it's still about a 50-50, 55, our favour, maybe. The longer they wait, the more we're going to reform up. Doom Divers are finally getting some shots off now. But it might be all in vain because... oh, no, they're doing all... oh! I thought that volley might not have been effective because the Pegasus Knights are obviously in the air. But the Doom Divers have absolutely rip-roared through them. Right, try and reform to the front. They're so quick, the men of BRETONNIA. They're starting to nearly catch those reinforcements. They're still making their way up the hill. If they threw all their cavalry at them, they probably could have pinned and isolated them. Alright, let's try and stretch our flanks a bit more, because they do have numerical supremacy slightly on us. They're moving some Pegasus Knights to us. Let's try and get rid of that agent. My Night Goblins are absolutely rip-roaring through them with their ammunition. their explosive ammunition. Putting a lot of dust everywhere. And smoke and soot. Try and focus on them. Get all my archers to try and bring down... Oh, that's actually Leon. Let's push forward to waste our ammunition. But they're actually pushing me here now on the right-hand side. Alright, let's retarget with our Doom Divers now. Maybe get a shot off myself. The problem is when they have aerial supremacy, they're just going to get right up and over. So we really need to rip into those Pegasus Knights where we can. And they're putting a lot on my right flank. We need to protect it. Naturally, there's more on the left, because that's where the reinforcements came. So if you can plug that, we really need to redeploy all you guys where we can, because you're sitting idly by here. You've made your way up the hill. It's just because they pushed my front line. I need to reorganise this. So apart from the agents, we'll try and get them into decent sized aura, because you want to sort of split the aura of leadership and influence around, and then the rest can join that front line. But it's going to get flanked. There's not really too much we can do about it now. We can summon a rogue idol for the first time. We can send that down to deal with those units on the left. The rogue idol. Can push further down there, but the front line seems to be holding for now. The Doom Divers and archers. The Goblin archers seem to be trading. Take off skirmish mode, but fire at will. Alright, we can allow some of the spiders to skirmish them out. The rogue idol now has finally made its way down to the left. And with the River Hag, we can spawn them now. The ground ants are hitting us on the flank, and the rogue idol is hitting any Bretonian cavalry charging. My trolls, being told to take a defensive position, are still doing well. But whenever they need to be aggressive, they can be. We've got a couple of archers in the back annoying us, but we seem to be holding for now. But this is make or break for BRETONNIA. If they don't push us, that's it, she's all over. Okay, they're still trying to get around us, but we seem to be matching them. Centre's still holding. Left and right flanks are taking the pummeling. Okay. Let's drop a vortex down here. Into that night cluster. Oh my god. Green screen and flying into the camera. A little bit RNG because we're not taking too many of them out. Could have been better. Alright. We've only got one idol, which is a shame. Alright, let's get some of my Black Orcs to be a little bit more aggressive. We're doing a lot better than them on the front line now, so let's push a target where we can. Pick a unit and go. Especially those that are still trying to flank us. My front line has basically, like, not buckled, it's like dismembered, it's all disorganized. Oh my god. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this. We just need to get the trolls to do most of the work. Allow the doom divers and skirmishers. We do seem to be holding for now. Only one unit of stone trolls has routed, and 2 dive goblins have been disrupted, but really everyone's sort of just fighting for themselves, and they're holding their own, which is okay. We've had a couple units retreat, so we've got reinforcements coming in here now. But they also have like 4 of their own armies as well. Let's drop these buffs where we can. So, left and right far flanks have basically buckled for them. They seem to be more or less holding in 3 center columns. Try and move my generals into like 4 distinct radiuses, because we want to get those Aura or Aura leadership buffs. Okay, they're still holding. It's these archers, man. I don't know what they are, because I don't actually play BRETONNIA too much. They kind of look like Sisters of Avalon. They're using some sort of magical enchanted bowman. But they seem to be rip-roaring through me. I'm trying to think, like, I reckon BRETONNIA is probably one of the very only campaigns I haven't played. Maybe one of the Beastmen free or see, potentially. Okay. We've managed to disrupt most of their men-at-arms and peasants. It's really only their limited cavalry and agents that are holding. There's a really good charge in there. We need to hold that back. Maybe try and disrupt some of these units further at the back that are actually coming back in. Oh, reinforcements. If you should have a... Ah, they've got reinforcements coming in as well. Okay. 3 archers. Let's pull them further up. So we have the 3.2 to their 2.4. We seem to be holding for now. War buff's gone on again. Still going to be a close one. Come on, you can't allow anyone to be sitting back idly by. You need to come back where you can. Okay. Send some units after the ones that are retreating. But they seem to be holding in the center still. Those Grey Oil Knights are still working really well against us. But I said from the beginning that this is a hard campaign for Grom as we're in BRETONNIA. And the way they've been playing as well has been a pain. Alright, pull back here. We should be able to shoot these Pegasus Knights out of the sky though. So their reinforcements are battling ours on the top of this hill. The terrain doesn't help as well. Whenever they have to maneuver or rotate, they have to move through the terrain incredibly hard. So we're still holding here for now. Goblins, night goblins, raining fire and death on the ground knights here with stone troll support. Okay, Grom's still doing well. And they themselves have units coming in as well. Man, oh man, oh now they're routing, thank God. This is so manic. I'm sure it's as manic to watch as it is to control. Oh my god. Like I said, everyone's just fighting for themselves. But they seem to be holding their own. Some that is. Oh my god, they're coming after my Doom Divers again. It's just a shame I wasn't able to unite and hold up. We killed an enemy general. That's going to cause a huge morale buff. If it was a flatter terrain. Also, our guys are quite winded as well. You forget that. That Grom's army was on a force march, so they are slightly fatigued and winded. Alright, we've got more reinforcements pouring in. Got some spider archers there as well. Maybe how to deal with those fleeing Pegasi, I don't know. The Stone Troll defeating their catapults, or specifically trebuchet units that have come in, and they're rip-roaring them to pieces. What a sad omen that is. Kinda reminds me of the fall of Gondor. A dead tree in the distance, along with decrepit catapults as well. My goblins still seem to be shooting their Pegasus knights out of the sky, but now they're in a full retreat. Okay, so who seems to be holding? Just the last unit of ground knights. Hey, we've won! Well, let's try and speed things up, because we definitely need to try and run down as many of them as possible. Because we're in a forced march, so we're not going to be able to give chase after this too much. But we've thrown back the main Bretonnian faction. Leoncoeur is defeated by Grom the Paunch, Grom the Fat here today. And we've nearly united Bretonnia under a broken axe banner. That's so unlucky that my goblin spider archers are down here now. They're going to be able to rip-roar through them. And there's a couple more units further to the north that are holding out. Phew. I can't wait to see the casualties sustained and inflicted. I reckon the Stone Trolls, once again, are the MVPs. Alrighty, let's have a look. Yeah, they were. 132. Doom Divers did alright, even though they got heavily disrupted. Grom got 111. But we managed to be outnumbered by 1,000, and we've held them off. We lost one Doom Diver catapult, a lot of Black Orcs. We also lost a unit of River Trolls. Mostly our reinforcements did okay. But we've managed to smash the combined armies of Bretonnia and send them back from whence they came. What's loading on here? Kieran. Oh, I guess we get a unique trait from Leon. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. We're turn 81 into our Mortal Empire's Grom campaign. So we've just defeated Leon on the open field, and my army with Grom is pretty depleted. We need to bring in some additional reinforcements here from Grug Lash, Beard Burner. I love that. His name invokes hate for dwarves. So we'll try and bring in some of the Orc boys where we can. And some of the runners as well. Alright. We'll finish off the last army that's still defiant outside. Marienburg is still under their control. So they're still at war with the Empire. And it looks like Heinrich still occupies the fort. So we should be able to push upon the initiative now against BRETONNIA and finish off the last of their settlements here, even though we're a little bit weaker than what we were before. Our strength far outweighs, ironically, weighs because he's fat. Leon's. Okay guys, welcome to the top of the turn. 82 into our Let's Play. Alright, I've sent a Goblin General north to Lyonesse. He has 6 units of Goblin Spears, and then 5 units of Goblin Archers. We're going to siege out Lyonesse with you. We'll bring further reinforcements to help out in that auto-resolve with Rug. And then Grom can make his way towards the capital. Oh, we can't auto-resolve this one straight up, so we're going to have to put some siege equipment. That's alright. We're probably not going to be contested by a Bretonnian force, I don't imagine. And Grom can push further north. Let's start to raid, because we are hemorrhaging a little bit of cash. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. So, the Bretonnian host has come out of their capital, but they're not going to make their way down to Lyonesse in time to stop the siege. So we'll auto-resolve this one with Ernie, or Orny. Ernie, Bert and Ernie, that's what I'm going to call him. And now, they should only have 2 settlements left. I don't need that. Let's repair and keep what we can, though. Alright. We have a commandment. Oh, we have the entirety of Lyonesse now. Because we have Mousselon and Lyonesse, so we've got a commandment. Let's do that. And let's hit this army outside. Ah, they're going to draw out the garrison. Lyon, once again, we're going to be able to fight. Let's do a quick save and a hard save. Let's retreat for now. And we'll continue to raid. Okay, so it looks like Lyon's fled further back. Does he want peace? No. He's only got 1 settlement left. Well, let's push upon it then. For some reason, Luglash isn't here. Because we'll be able to get another successful war done. Alright, let's do a quick save and a hard save, and let's auto-resolve this one as well. Hey, we've taken the Bretonnian capital here today. And, whoa, 50, that is, I guess because we've got a couple of buildings helping with that, but 50,000 for sacking is crazy. So, we'll go in with Grom now. Loot and occupy. And we can hold that for 18 turns. Easy. And now, Lyon has no territories and he's rotting away at the edge of the world. Unfortunately, guys, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching episode 3 of my Total War Warhammer II Grom the Paunch Broken Axe Mortal Empires campaign. We've defeated Lyon and Bretonnia here today, and we've united it under a Broken Axe banner. Now, let me know in the comments where I should go for episode 4. We still have a lot of neighbouring factions we're at war with, which are quite close to us. The Reichland and the Empire with Karl Franz mostly. We could push over the mountains, maybe take some mountain territory against Himric. We could maybe betray Skarsnik, some of the dwarves. We could push right up over and attack Altdorf. That's a possibility. Or, now that we've got the strength for it, should we go after my ancient enemy of Tor Ivres, go after, try and destroy Athel Tamara and Altharion the Grim, the Warden. Should we go after him in the next? Let me know in the comments. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.